we don't know what happens behind the scenes, right? It's people who are in parastatals. It's people who are working for companies where these kinds of deals are being made. And we often, as the media, as the public, hear about this after the fact. Is what happened to you over? Right? Is that kind of situation over? Or do you suspect, depending on who you are connected with, depending on where it is happening, some form of it, some version of it might still be unfolding?
With regards to corruption and improprieties, or are you talking about my journey?
Just in general, the corruption that you witnessed and you spoke out against.
I think it still continues, the malfeasance, maybe not in that scale.
Yeah.
But every single, as long as there's a tender system, and I think South Africa will have a problem with corruption. As long as there are large budgets and there's it takes two to tango. So I suspect it still continues to happen. And we just need more stringent, legislation. And I think also the law has to come down hard on those who are corrupt, so that it at least impedes those ones who are thinking about it. But with regard to myself, my journey is I'm still trying to rebuild my life. I'm publishing my book in April, and I'm trying to negotiate possibly another contract with somebody else. But should the Zondo Commission or Ms. Shamila Batoy of the NPA decide to arrest these people, she will need state witnesses, and some of us will have to be subpoenaed, and that will have great emotional, psychological emotions there.
Yeah.
The cost has been devastating, and also physical safety. Will the state come to the party? Will they reward us? Will they protect us? And currently, I would say very, very strongly, the state has completely failed every single person who has stood up for integrity. Legislation has to be changed. There needs to be a fund. Reparations need to be paid, because we have paid. Others have lost their lives, Bongani. So this is a very serious matter, which unfortunately, maybe because of COVID or maybe lack of political will, every single whistleblower, every single hero that has stood up against corruption stands on their own. And once in a while, an angel who walks on earth will assist.
And you know,
there is no system.
Mosilo, as you say, I mean, your story is the perfect example. It took an external a body that looks after whistleblowers to try and look after you. The state, you say, has failed you. Corporate South Africa, you say, has failed you. And it raises all sorts of questions in the future about how anybody in your position would do the same. We thank you, though, for your time this morning, Mosilo Mothepu there, the former Trillian Financial Advisory CEO.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions,
your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.